All right, hello. It's been totally not a couple of months since I've been on this channel. No, 2020's been kicking me in the butt. Hopefully it's been doing better for you. Something interesting that's been going on is, for some reason, on Instagram, I have hit 40,000 subscribers. Congratulations to myself on Instagram. Hello to all of you who are coming from Instagram, potentially to watch this video. In honor of that, I decided I was gonna sit down and do a AMA FAQ, hello, who am I, introduce myself to all my new friends on the internet. My name is Mel. I go by Swimbananas on the internet. I am a human who vibes. Don't really know what to call myself. If you want me to do a content creator title. So I asked you on Instagram what you wanted to ask me about, or what you wanted to know, or what you thought would be good for an FAQ video. Get a couple of the big boy ones out of the way, the ones that are reoccurring ones that people ask about all the time, and go from there. I am 30 years old, married, no children, and I live in Los Angeles, California. Most Googled search term related to my name is, how tall am I? I am 6 feet tall. Or, I don't know what that is in centimeters, hold on. Okay, Google, what is 6 feet tall in centimeters?
6 feet is equal to 182.88 centimeters.
I work a full-time job. Not a lot of people realize this, that I am not a content creator on the internet. I work a full-time job at a video game company. I'm not gonna go into too much detail of what I do there, because this is personal melt zone. Let's just get to the ones that you guys sent me over on Instagram. Start with, Irma_Vep616 asks, do you like goth stuff? I'm really against goth stuff, but in case you can't tell by the aesthetic of my room, I am much more into the like pastel, bright colors, cutesy aesthetic than I am the dark and brooding. Mayermy, I hope I said that correctly. What is the first game that you thought was a masterpiece? Legend of Zelda is my favorite game franchise of all time, bar none, no questions asked. My absolute favorite. So I probably would say the first game that I became obsessed with was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Here's my original copy from when I was a child. Still has the whole box and everything. Here's how you can tell how obsessed I was with it. Because my house had a rule that I wasn't allowed to play video games school nights. But I could look at the manual. So I just looked at this manual. Of history. I wonder how much, if this was in better condition, I'm sure this would be worth a lot of money, but it's not in the best condition. And also I would never sell this because. Lucas Stephenson 17, do bananas actually swim? I mean, I don't know if they float. Do bananas float? Okay, Google, do bananas float?
On the website blog.nationalgeographic.org, they say, bananas will float in water because water is denser than bananas.
Boom. There you go. The answer to that question is yes. I have Marty Dugan asks, how do you find it balancing your life as a streamer and your other responsibilities? So this was going a little bit into what I talked about at the beginning, is that I am not a full-time content creator. I have a full-time job. I will say that I am really bad at work-life balance. It is something that I have consistently been struggling with, especially in 2020 when we work from home. Where I am filming this is my work desk, is also my cosplay desk, is also my streaming desk, is also now where I'm filming this video. It's the same computer where I'm now gonna sit down and edit this video. It's, oh, don't worry, at night when I'm playing like games with my friends and I'm trying to unwind, it's also at this desk at this place. So it's been very difficult to compartmentalize my life and take breaks and figure out how to balance a lot easier. I don't know if that answers your question other than be like, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's something that I'm trying to work on and get better at. It's something that I realize sometimes my duo life is a little unsustainable and I need to work on getting assistance. Maybe I want to potentially find an editor to help edit down my streams. I wouldn't give up my job and I wouldn't give up what I do on the internet either way. I love both of them. They are both a part of who I am. So, you know, sometimes it's just a lot. Are you playing Age of Calamity? Stephen JDR asks. Yes, when I'm filming this just came out. I'm playing it today on stream. And then we're gonna hopefully edit that down and put it up on YouTube because I totally finished editing a Breath of the Wild and putting that on YouTube also. Pretty Latte Machine asks, do you have an OnlyFans? No, I do not. This is also a very common question. I do not have an OnlyFans. I do not have a Patreon. I do not have an Amazon wishlist. The only thing that I do is I stream and then I donate all of my money to charity. So if you watch me on stream, any bits, subs, or donations that are on that stream go directly to charity. Every payout, we switch to charity. I have a full-time job, and as a human, I want to be on the internet because I'm having fun on the internet, not because I need to make massive amounts of cash from the internet. So instead, I would rather spend my time, energy, and effort having fun, doing what I love, but giving back to something that's important to me. The biggest one that we did was we raised, for this year, we did the BLM charity. I raised money for what ended up being the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. We raised $1,000, which my husband and I matched. So we also donated $1,000. And then fortunately my work also matched it. So total $3,000 got donated to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. Matt Walsh 22 asks, why do you enjoy cosplaying? Well, one, I'm a huge nerd. So I didn't start cosplaying until much later. I started cosplaying about 5-6 years ago at this stage of the game, which for most cosplayers is late. I was in my mid-20s. For me, it was about the automatic connection that you can make with a group of people at a convention. Walking into a con, wearing a costume of something that you're super passionate about and so you're super excited about, and seeing someone from across the way and striking up a conversation with them and going really deep about the thing that you're wearing or plastering your body with made it super awesome to instantaneously make friends. I'm a very outgoing person. I'm a very extroverted individual, but I also don't have a lot of friends, at least at the time, who were into the same nerd and fandom stuff that I was. That's also why in 2020, it has been so hard to be motivated. Behind me, right before COVID hit, I bought $500, I kid you not, worth of fabric to make Yasha. Level 10 Yasha from Critical Role. But I've had absolutely zero motivation to do it. Goal, once COVID is over, 2021, get into cosplaying again and get into building Yasha. And that'll be like my debut or return back to the convention scene, I guess. Donald Mullard asks, what got you into your career field? I'm guessing you mean if you're curious how I transitioned from HR in video games to what I now do in video games, my company did an article about it. So if you would like to read that, I'll put it in the description down below. I like Faz Aliquable. I don't know if I said your name right. I'm sorry. What is your initial reaction of the meme between you and Tyler 1? I thought it was hilarious. My coworker showed me the edit that someone did. I think it was originally on Tumblr or 4chan, I'm not sure. But the edit of someone just taking that screenshot of us and the two of us and editing Tyler a little smaller. He says, I still to this day find the meme personally extremely funny. The one thing that's always been a little, I guess for lack of a better term, jarring is the over-sexualization of me as a human being. One of the other questions is how do I feel about my comment sections a lot of time, which can be very overly sexual. Sorry, it decided to cut off in the middle of that question. I know people mean it as a compliment, but also degrading at the same time. There's days when I wake up and I'm like, I'm feeling myself. I look beautiful. I look hot in this. I'm gonna take a picture of my outfit. I'm gonna post it on the internet. And I'm gonna enjoy and be basking in the compliments I get. And there's other days where I'm like, I post the picture of it and then everything that comes back is overly sexual about my body. And I'm just like, am I just a piece of meat? Do these people that I care about online that I want to build connection with only see me as spank bank material? Am I nothing other than a body to people? And it gets really hard sometimes. Before the meme came up, for years and years and years, I've been really self-conscious of my body. That's gonna come across as fishing for compliments. But legitimately, as a girl growing up, I was like top of the clothing ladder. Like a lot of the like cutesy prepubescent outfit looks that you have when you're 12, 13, 14, I couldn't wear. So I already had the complex that every kid has when they're in middle school of looking different and wanting to be the same. But then at the time, there was no such thing as thick girls. That wasn't attractive. I was just considered fat, and I would be made fun of, and my thighs and my butt and my lower half would always be made fun of, in particular for being big. I took that personally. So then you have the internet freaking out and getting really excited about something that you yourself are very uncomfortable about, but they see it as a positive thing. It started to shift my opinion about, like, is this really a negative? But that, like, voice in the back of my mind is still there. That's just like, Mel, you're still fat, right? That you're still gross looking. They're just horny boys on the internet, which is mean to me, but it's also mean to you. Like, fucking dumb voice in the back of my head. They're humans, right? Like, why do you have to be mean to people on the internet who want it? Like, it's a complex. I should probably go to therapy about it. All right, thanks for listening to that story. Broke little boy asks, pussy size. Let me go get him. Hold on one second. This big. This is him. Yeah, I know you're mad. I know you're mad, but they need to know how big you are. How big are you? Yeah, how big are you? He's like, I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest kid. All right, I think that's all of the questions. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Hopefully this allows you to get to know me a little bit better. I know there's a lot of new friends who have found me in the last couple of weeks on the internet. Leave a comment down below for other video ideas that you want from me, because I think it's faster and easier for me to do these 2-camera videos and then I edit these than it is for me to cut down YouTube videos. Thanks, friends. I'll see you online. I'll see you vibing on the internet. Bye!